What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm the Wizard, and earlier this week, Sledgehammer Games dropped the first of 4 map packs for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. It's called Havoc, and it's available right now on Xbox Live, that's 360, and the all-new Xbox One for $15, or you can go ahead and buy the Season Pass for $50, save $10 overall, and get some exclusive stuff early and all good things like that. I've talked about that so much you are probably sick of hearing about it, so let's jump right in and dissect Havoc. In this video, it's going to be an overall review, my general thoughts on whether or not this DLC is worth buying, and then later, probably over the next 2 days or so, once I get some actually good gameplay on the new maps, I'll bring you the 4 map reviews, and I'll throw that into the scheduled uploader so we can all get those and enjoy them during this upcoming weekend. Maybe then you'll have more time to go out and buy the DLC, but let's jump right in. So, Havoc. 4 maps, talked about them before. We have Sideshow, Drift, Urban, and we're watching Core. They're all fairly small to medium maps. One thing I was almost surprised by was that how open these maps are. There's no chance, at least for the most of these maps, of you just gunning it through the middle. Drift, they got the big open center with the carousel, or the merry-go-round, whatever it's called. And if you try going through that, yeah, good luck. It's no man's land. Even more dangerous to run through is the center of the Sideshow. I don't even know what to call it. The Sideshow village of sorts, I guess, if you know what I'm talking about. You try and run through the middle of that, you are getting gunned down. There's so many high positions on Sideshow that it's ridiculous. I mean, it's not long enough and far enough really for snipers to be extraordinarily useful. I found most SMGs are hard to get those long-range shots, so really, it seems like assault rifles will be your best bet on most of these maps, except for Urban, which is an all-out clusterfuck of a map. I mean, I like it. It looks great. All these maps look fantastic, by the way. But the way Urban is laid out, and I don't know if the spawns are a problem or not, but there's just so much action going on in Urban. You'll see it later when I get you guys some good gameplay. That it's just all-out warfare. It is insane. You got people jumping and hovering left and right. Snipers going from the backs of the maps, trying to get people coming over like this middle hump. It's only the smallest map. And there was so much going on that I didn't even realize when the corridors would change or things like that. There's just a lot going on. And then Core, which we're watching now, it gives me like a feel of like District 9 or some like weird post-apocalyptic map. I don't know where I'm getting this idea from. But that's like the first thing that came to my mind. Like maybe throw in a little Wall-E action. But it's an interesting map. I mean, I feel, especially on Core, and I'll talk about this more in its own video, and this goes true for most of these maps except for Urban, that I can run around for a good chunk of time before I see someone. Now, I can obviously go forward and directly go for people if they pop up on my mini-map and whatnot, but if I'm just wandering the map trying to find someone, it won't be that easy, and when I do, they will probably find me first. There's so many times, I don't know if it happens in this gameplay or not, but I'll be walking around, I'll be trying to check my corners, right? I'll try and let my teammates run out in front of me, see who shoots from where. And then all of a sudden, boom, I'll either get boot slammed, someone will jump down right behind me, in front of me, and just take me out like that. Because everyone's kind of moving in the same circle, you always have to watch your back. That's true for all these maps. There's so many corners, so many different levels of elevation, that it really makes it very difficult, I think, to dominate on these maps. Again, that depends on your score streak layout. I still have not found the best weapon to use on these. I know ASM-1 is always popular. The Bal 27 is a go-to assault rifle. And then obviously, because it is the Havoc DLC, the AE4 and AE4 Widowmaker were opened up to the public. So you see those being used a ton. You get the green, or not green, you get the red and blue lasers shooting all over the map. As a Season Pass owner, I've had access to the AE4 already, so I haven't been using it too much. But if you do want to get the complete DLC experience, you can use the new gun on the new maps. Everyone has access to it if you buy it. So if you are interested in mixing up your creative class loadouts, the DLC would be something more likely that you'll buy just because you do get the new weapon. And of course, I can't forget to talk about XO Zombies, which is an incredible zombies experience. Now, it's a different game, but it's the same sort of thing, and I still suck at zombies. There's no way around it. I played for a little bit. I wasn't trying too hard. I didn't want to spend an hour or more playing, so I just played for about, I don't know, less than half an hour, 15 minutes or so. Got to round 9 and kind of just gave up at that point. Didn't want to invest too much time into it, but I'm sure at some point me, Sully, Jimbo, and we'll pick up a 4th guy. We'll get in there and just beast mode it out. They'll carry me, of course, revive me all the time, but it is definitely fun. The map is interesting. I didn't know how to navigate it too well, and need to figure that out more. I'll give it another shot, of course, and at some point maybe even a live stream with zombies and the guys if we can get everyone together on the same time. But overall, between zombies, these 4 new maps, and the AE4 as well as the AE4 Widowmaker, it's definitely a solid first DLC. If you couldn't tell, I'm not in love with these maps. In fact, this is one of the few winning games I've had on these maps. My win-loss has taken a little bit of a hit after investing all this time into these new maps from the DLC. I don't know what it is, but I don't know if I'm getting stuck on the bad team, if I'm using the wrong weapons. Whatever it is, I cannot do well on these new maps. I go like 19 and 13, 16 and 13. Not a good game, clearly. For TDM, you can do Mosh Pit or TDM. Mosh Pit is a whole bunch of game modes. But I'm determined to master these new levels and really bring you guys some great gameplay on the new maps. If you want to play with me, gamertag is AustyWizard. All that information is down in the description. If you've picked this up yourself, tell me what you think about it in the comment section down below. Final review real quick. I don't think it's necessary that you pick this one up off the bat if you're not a huge fan of the series or Call of Duty in general. Wait it out a little bit, see what people say, watch some more gameplay on my channel, so subscribe for all that, and make the decision for yourself. I think it's alright, and I'm going to give it some time to really warm up to it. But that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, Wizard out.